Welcome to the Franchise Time Machine. Tonight we're gonna pick back up with the streamer team. That is a team of a bunch of players that are favorites of various streamers and members of our late night community, and renamed after whoever kind of picked them as their favorite. And all of them brought in as 18-year-old versions of themselves. So four or five were good enough at 18 that they're in AAA and AA. So they are already playing. The rest are in short season summer leagues because they were not far enough along to have profiles in OOTP. So therefore, they were severely nerfed by the game engine. Even as 18-year-olds, even though that's just like 1 or 2 years away from when they have profiles, the game engine is really harsh if you don't have stats for a given year. It just kind of assumes you're terrible. So a lot of these 18-year-olds have no real profile. Strangely, they have really high avoid K, but nothing else. And so we're gonna stream until the short season minors start. So then the next time we play, we can get to see the rest of our crew um, playing in games. And I'm hoping um, we've turned recalc off. Recalc is the way the game engine takes your season stats and updates. So when you go into a new season, it takes your new season stats and turns them into your updated ratings. Well, we turned that off because I didn't want it to be too predictable. So if you turn it off, then it takes your peak settings, your potential settings, and just kind of maps a progression to that, going up to it, peaking, and then coming down from it as you age out. But with recalc off, I actually don't know if it's going to recover from this super nerfed status or how long it will take. So this is actually turning into a bit of an experiment. And it could really mess up the streamer team. If it turns out like you can't recover from this, then we'll have to restart the sim and figure out a different way to do it. But let's pick back up where we were. And the 10-pack giveaway tonight will be based on guessing how well our four pitchers in AA and AAA do the rest of the way until short season minor league start. All right, so starting up the base game. And we're going to load a game. Zero Team version 2. I think that's where we are right now. Okay, so uh, it's confusing because we have Scott Casimir in the majors, but we also have an AW Casimir in the minors. So we want to see our AAA team is in the International League, the Norfolk Tides. So we see our two AAA pitchers, Max LP Hernandez. This is Felix Hernandez as an 18-year-old, and EVC Fernando Valenzuela, also as an 18-year-old. These two were close enough to their major league debuts that they actually had enough of a profile that they were able to pitch in AAA. And they're pitching well, just above 2 ERA. So if we're going to guess how they're going to do the rest of the way, we need to know kind of where they are right now. And I'm going to put that in the form. So here's the pack giveaway form. Let me make a copy of this 10 pack giveaway form first. Episode 123, streamer team visited. Right. So here are our stats at the start of the stream. Uh, Hold on a second. Give me a minute here. Okay. So I'll put in the initial stats, and then we're going to guess what they'll be at the end when we get to the summer leagues. Okay, so Max LP Hernandez. He is 3-0 with 42 innings pitched. 10 earned runs. That's a 2.14 ERA. And how many strikeouts? 48 strikeouts. And you had EVC Valenzuela. Oops. He is 2-2. He has 37 and 2/3 innings pitched. 9 earned runs for a 2.15 ERA and 33 strikeouts. Okay, and then let's look at our AA team. The Binghamton Mets. There you go. There's A.W. Casimir. He is 0-0. That'll be easy to figure out how many wins he got since we started. 27 and a third innings pitched. 11 earned runs. That's a 3 point. That's a pretty respectable ERA. He got shelled this first game, but he's bounced back. And 34 strikeouts. That's a pretty good strikeouts per nine. 11.2 strikeouts per nine. And Attica Ryan. Attica Nolan Ryan. He is 0-2. 29 and one-third innings pitched. 12 earned runs. That's a 3.68 ERA. And how many strikeouts? 41. Wow. That's a heck of a 12.6 strikeouts per nine. Awesome. All right. And then how long do we need to play before we get our. We don't have anyone in A ball. That's why we don't have any other players playing. So, New York Penn League. I know we have some players there. Who are we? Oh, the Brooklyn Cyclones. That's who we are. Okay. So we have a bunch of players here. We got Ripley Ripken Jr. For Ripley the Oriole, who's actually streaming right now. Takmedo Sandoval, Michelle B. Pedroia, Smiley Face Wills, and I think Kawasuji Holiday. Oh, Tasuji picked someone else. Who was that? Once I figured that out, D Block April. We got a bunch of players in here. So here's the problem with these players, right? Because they were too far from their debut. No, this is actually a real looking profile. Some of the other players that have these like really made up looking profiles where, let's see. Yeah, where everything is a one except the void K is off the charts, 598. So I don't know how this is going to become a real profile. I feel more confident with someone like Ripley, who you can see actually has like, it's not a great profile, but it looks like a real profile, right? These aren't ones, these are actual numbers. So I feel more confident that someone like Ripley Ripken Jr. is going to end up okay. Let me see if I can figure out. There's no one. I don't think there's anyone watching yet, so I don't think it'll hurt anything if I take a second to check my Discord. I think Tetsuiji had sent me another name because so he wouldn't have to split a player with Cavicom. Ah, Smiley Jane is watching. Oh, Yamamoto. That's right. Did we import him yet? He might be on the other team. Let's check the other team. Did we not bring him in? Oh, you know what? Let's check the short list. Oh, you know what? Yamamoto's gonna be hard because he's a new player. I'm gonna have to ask Tetsuji for yet another player. I'm hoping he'll maybe pick someone like Hideo Nomo or somebody historic. Man, Nomo had some really great stats as a rookie, partly because he was already established in Japan, but there are lots of other Japanese or Asian players that hopefully he can pick. I didn't think about that when he said Yamamoto. I was so excited to like have stop having to split Roy Halladay with Kava that I forgot to ask. I forgot to think about Tetsuiji's other choice. Okay, so anyway, the reason I'm in here is I wanted to see when they start playing. Okay, June 24th is their opening day. And the Cyclones. Hey, Takmedo. Their opening day. Oh, both awesome. Both start on June 24th. Perfect. Okay, so that's sorry, I was looking at this the whole time. I didn't realize I was going to share that. So now we're going to say June 24th. Right. We will sim until June 23rd because the short season minor leagues start play on June 24th. All right. All right. So here's what we're going to guess. We're going to guess between now and then. So what's today's date in the game? It is May 7th. Which pitcher will have the most player of the game awards? That's Hey Flying WV. We're revisiting um the streamer team, which is it's an entire roster of players where I asked a bunch of affiliate streamers and some members of our late night community who their favorite major league player is. And I brought them all into the league as 18-year-olds in 2003. And we're in the Mets organization. And most of our players are in short season minor league ball. So we haven't even started playing yet. But there are four pitchers who have started playing, and we're gonna sim until the start of the short season minor league. So we're gonna guess who's gonna do the best. So EVC's Fernando Valenzuela and Max LP's Felix Hernandez are in AAA. And Attica Online's Nolan Ryan and AW's Scott Casimir are in AA. So how many starts are they likely to get? That's about a month and a half, a little more than a month and a half. So, well, I mean, I'm going to leave it up to you guys to kind of figure out how many starts you think they'll get, and then how many Player of the Game awards they might win. Right. And at the top of the form, I have put in their stats until now because that way, if we want to, we can calculate, how many strikeouts they've gotten since then. No, I'm still editing the form, so I have not shared it yet. Laptop Hound, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Here's what we're doing tonight. We are revisiting our streamer team save. This is um, I, I asked a bunch of affiliate streamers and some of our late night community members for their favorite Major League player. And I brought them all in as 18-year-olds into 2003. And we are going to guess in our 10-pack giveaway tonight, we're going to guess how the four pitchers who are already pitching in AA and AAA are going to do as we sim to the start of the short season um, uh, lower minor leagues where the rest of our players are. So, Lap, it was great seeing your stream. Thank you for creating my player, my franchise killer Carlson, and you are in this league. There is a laptop hound Steve. Let's see which short season minor league laptop hound Steve is in. There he is in the Brooklyn Cyclones in the New York Penn League. So the New York Penn League and the Appalachian League both start play on June 24th. So that's when the rest of these players will get to start pitching and hitting. So folks like D Block and Cavacom, P Boom, Kamichel B, Ripley the Oriole, Tonk Mado have players. Smiley Face Wills will have players that start playing in about a month and a half of gameplay. So we're going to sim until then. And the 10-pack giveaway, I'm going to post this as soon as we finish the questions, is how are these, who's going to have the most player of the game awards? Who will have the most wins? And this is, let's specify between what I say was May 7th. So it's during the period we're simming tonight. How many player of the game awards are they going to win? Okay, and then it will have the most wins tonight. And then who will have the most strikeouts tonight? And then how many strikeouts will be thrown by the pitcher with the most strikeouts from May 7th? So basically, we're going to take that whatever we have on the 23rd and subtract them from these numbers, and that'll be our strikeout leader. And then let's have one more numeric tiebreaker. What will be the ERA of the pitcher streamer team pitcher with the lowest ERA on June 20th? So this one's going to be inclusive of the entire season. Just to save me from having to do the calculation. The strikeouts will not be, so just to be clear, the strikeouts will be just in the period we're streaming tonight. The ERA will be the season ERA. Well, now let me put that. the season ERA. During tonight's stream. Okay, so hopefully that's clear to everybody. As always, the OOTP login ID where you'll get your packs. That is case sensitive, so please be careful when you type that in. For Twitch name, you can put whatever you want, spell it however you want. That's just for our use during the stream tonight. All right, so let me open the form. Open it all by myself without Max's help. So that's something you're going to have to guess. So it looks like it'll be about a month and a half. They are doing 5-man rotations. So that should give you a ballpark idea. But everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's going to have to make that calculation and guess on their own. Partly because I can't necessarily predict. I don't want to give you a number because I can't necessarily guarantee that it's going to be correct because there might be rainouts, a turn in the rotation might get skipped. That's all part of the challenge of guessing it. Link to the form for tonight's 10-pack giveaway. All right, let me pin that. All right, good luck, everybody. All right, so let's see. Let me figure out while you guys are filling out your forms for the packs. Let me start to figure out what team we need to watch first here. Okay, so in AAA, okay, we do have a game. We just finished a game today. Okay, so David Cohn's pitching. So we got a few days before Max or EVC pitches. Now, find WV to help answer your question. The setting for the rotation mode is always start highest rested. So if there is a situation where, because of days off, right, we might skip a fifth starter and go right back up to Max or EVC. So that should help them get a few more starts. Okay, so we're a few days away from anyone starting in AAA. How about in AA? Okay, we're close to the end of the rotation here. Also worth noting maybe is that the AI has put pitch counts, and so Attica and AW have 90 pitch counts. Actually, let me have them refresh the pitching staff. All right, they're still having on pitch counts. That's good to know. That might limit their ability to get decisions, and it might limit their ability to get a lot of strikeouts. I wonder why they're on pitch counts. That's interesting. You know what? To help even the playing field, let's take them off their pitch counts. Let's give them a fighting chance. Oh, you know what? I'm on commissioner mode, but I guess maybe that doesn't extend down to the minors. Okay, they're going to be on pitch counts, y'all. That's weird, though. I thought I would have control of the entire organization. That's weird. Shouldn't I control every time I've done a save like this? I've been able to do anything up and down the organization. Now, we've noticed this the other day in one of the experiments that we can click lock to team enable strategies. I don't know if we want to do that though. Can I take this off and then unlock it? Oh yeah, okay. Let's just do that because what I don't want to do is I don't want to disable the AI promotion or demotion. All right, so we're taking Attica and AW off their pitch counts. And then we're unlocking again. I'm kind of curious to see though. Now if I let the AI, they might just add it back on. Yeah, let me see what happens if I ask them for the staff again. Nope, I just asked them for the staff and they didn't put it back on. So that's good. All right. So what else? So we know when roughly when they're going to start. Right, and no one's playing here, so we can quick play that. So Binghamton loses 6-5, still 16-12. And let's see what's going on with our AAA team. Oh, we might have the day off today. Oh no, we already played. Oh yeah, this was in the last sim. EVC had just pitched. That's right, because in the rotation it says the next start is David Cohen because EVC has just pitched. Okay, great. So we can finish today. This is David Cohen pitching, and then if we flip back to Binghamton, oh, Attic is pitching. Oh, the pitch count's back. All right, I guess we can't take it off. They're going to keep. Smiley Face Jane is exactly right. They're going to put the pitch count right back on. So, okay. Well, there's very little setup tonight because we're just resuming the save. So, we're about ready to start. So, we're going to do our usual routine here to give everyone a few more minutes to fill out their forms for the 10-pack giveaway. Oh, find a view. Do you want to resubmit? I can delete your response and you can resubmit if you want. Yeah, find a view. You can resubmit. I will delete your Smiley Face Jane. I will give you the same offer too if you want to resubmit. So everyone can submit now. We only had two entries before, so you can resubmit. The entries are time stamped. So they're in order. So if I did V, I'll have two entries for you. I'm just going to delete the first one that came in. All right. So I'm going to run a couple minutes of commercials so I can refresh my water, um, take a bio break, and then we can do the Sims without being interrupted by ads. All right. All right. I think we're back from ads, which means we shouldn't be interrupted for a while. Is anyone still working on a 10-pack giveaway form? Really, sure you don't want to get in on this? All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and start the sim then. All right, so the only game today where we have someone playing is this one here with Attica pitching for the Binghamton Mets against Sean Markham. Attica is 0-2 with a 3.68 ERA, and Sean Markham is 3-0 with quite a high 5.85 ERA. Must be getting a lot of run support. All right, let's we have a lot of days to do, so we're just going to quick play these. And ooh, Attica got the loss here. Let's check out the box score. 4 1/3. Scatters 8 hits and 2 walks, 3 earned, 6 strikeouts, and gave up 1 home run. It's actually not too bad considering he gave up 8 hits and 2 walks, including a home run. And not a player of the game. So no player of the game there for him. Oh wait, usually we go through the responses, so let's do that. Let me close the form. Let me generate a spreadsheet. All right, so here's what the guesses are tonight for how our streamer team members are going to do. Congratulations, there are only 2 of you in in the drawing in the contest tonight. So congratulations on winning packs. All right, so well, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go right to the numerical tiebreakers because you both think EVC will have the most Player of the Game awards. You both think EVC will have the most wins, and you both think EVC will have the most strikeouts. So it'll be the numerical tiebreakers that are going to do it. The number of strikeouts by the pitcher with the most strikeouts might not be EVC, might be someone else, and the season ERA on June 23rd, the lowest ERA. All right, lots of belief in EVC Valenzuela here. All right, so no player of the award, no player of the game award there. All right, so we can finish today. All right, and then we have AW coming up here, and then let's make sure we're not missing a game. Oh wait, I can just I can just do internationally here. Okay. Um okay, no one pitching for the Tides there. Well, no one from our streamer team. So it's just AW. 0-0 362 against Eric Schmidt, 1-3 with a 3.50. All right, see what happens. Binghamton wins 5-2. AW is not one of the performances of the day, so I don't think he won the players game. So the Mets didn't get the lead until the fifth. Let's see if he lasted that long with that pitch count. Nope, just 4 innings. Scatters 5 hits and 2 walks with 5 strikeouts and gives up 2 earned runs. Part of the game was Daniel Joseph Garcia. What did he do? 4 for 5 with 4 RBIs. Wow. Pretty good for a guy with ratings of 45, 35, and 45. All right. So we will finish today. All right. So no one here from our streamer team pitching, and then no one here pitching either. So one more day and Max should be pitching. Yeah, we've got Max pitching here, and then uh, just Max. Just Max today. All right. Ooh, Norfolk wins 2-0. And player of the game, Max LP Hernandez. So count one for Max. Okay, so Max has one. I'm keeping track here in the spreadsheet. Let's see how it went here. Max goes 6 2/3 of shutout ball. Only 2 hits and 1 walk. That's quite a good whip and 3 strikeouts. Lowers his ERA to 1.85. And he is player of the game. Nice job, Max. All right, so we can finish today. And we've got EVC pitching today. Let's make sure. Yep, no one from our team, no one from our streamer team pitching at Binghamton today. All right, so let's see what happens here with EVC's game. Norfolk wins 11-4. EVC is not player of the game, but he does get the win. 6 innings, gives up 4 runs. That still counts as a quality start. I think that's actually the threshold. I think 6 innings with 4 or fewer earned runs is a threshold for a quality start. So gets the win, raises record 3-2, but his ERA does increase by half a run. Okay. So let's finish today. Okay, no one and no folks gonna be pitching for a while, so let's keep an eye on Binghamton here. Attica Ryan is pitching today, so let's check out his game. Binghamton loses 8-4. Attica gets the loss, but he does get player of the game. Interesting. Interesting. How did that happen? Let's check it out. Flying WB think Smiley Face Jane is going to win because the strikeout guess is probably way over. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Binghamton. How did he get player of the game? Wow. 5 1/3, 2 hits, 5 walks, 3 earned runs, but struck out 9. I guess the game engine must like strikeouts because Attica wins player of the game despite giving up 3 runs in 5 1/3 and getting tagged with a loss. All right, interesting. All right, so let's finish today. So AW is pitching for Binghamton, and no one of note for us in AAA. So it's just AW today. AW still 0-0, has not gotten a decision yet. I think that 90 pitch count is hampering that. Binghamton wins 2-1, so he must have pitched pretty well, but does not get player of the game, nor does he get the decision. Oh, that's why. Because the game was not decided till the top of the ninth when the Binghamton Mets scored 2 runs to take the lead and win the game. It was a 2-run home run by Jacobs off of Nate Cornejo, the subject of many future experiments at this point in 2003. Little does he know he's going to be an experimental pitcher. Laptop Hound giving us an update on the NHL 25 save. John Calgill is now a member of the Charlestown Chiefs. Had to give a second, third, and fifth rounder, but worth it. Is that a flying WV player? Well, congratulations. Your childhood dream of becoming a chief is fulfilled. That's awesome. All right, well that's how Attica Online's Nolan Ryan got player of the game. Oh no, this is this is AW Casimir's start. 5 innings, 1 earned, 3 hits and a walk, and 5 strikes. That's a really good outing. I thought after 5 innings you could get credit. Oh, it's because the winning runs didn't come till the ninth inning. So he did qualify for the win, but he was in losing position when he came out of the game. He could have become player of the game. Attica did with a much worse stat line, but unfortunately he did not. All right. Franchise Carlson was drafted by the Bruins. All right, so we can finish today. Okay, so no one of note pitching for Binghamton. And we don't have anyone pitching for Norfolk yet either, so let's skip another day. All right, Max is now pitching for Norfolk. 4-0 with a 1.85. I'm actually worried he might get promoted before we get to the summer short season minor league starting. 7-4. Max wins again, raising his record to 5-0, but does not get player of the game. Let's see what happened here. The Tides jump out to a 3-1 lead early in the first. Max goes 6 innings, scatters 7 hits and a walk, 1 earned, and 6 strikeouts. But he's not player of the game. Kevin Sefcik. What did Kevin Sefcik do? In a losing effort, oh, he went 3 for 3 with 2 walks and a home run and 2 doubles. Wow, almost hit for the cycle. Okay, well, yeah, no wonder he got player of the game. That one's well deserved. Okay, so this should be EBC pitching. And I don't think there'll be anything going on with Binghamton. Yeah, this is just a AAA day. Let's see what EBC does. Norfolk loses 7-5, but EBC does not get a decision. And in the losing effort, franchise Griffey Jr. is player of the game. See, oh, look at this win percentage graph. Crazy. All right, let's see what Norfolk did here. Where's franchise Griffey? 2 for 3 with 2 walks, 2 runs scored. No RBI, so it was not a home run. Any extra bases? No, it was just two singles, but they're pretty productive, plus the two walks. EVC goes five in the third, gives up four earned on six hits and seven strikeouts. So far, just those two players of the game awards. So we'll finish today. All right, we're already up to May 18th. David Cohn's pitching for the Norfolk Tides. And then, oh, the whole Eastern League is off? That's interesting. All right. Attica Ryan going to the mound for the Binghamton Mets. And in AAA, none of our streamer team players are pitching, so it's just Attica today. Attica finally gets a win and gets a player of the game. That's his second of the stream. Wow. Let's see how he did that. Oh, that's a quite a good. Oh, 6 runs in the bottom of the first for the Binghamton Mets. That'll help. Get him some run for support, and he gets a win. Six in the third, four hits, one walk, six strikeouts. It's a pretty good performance there. Wow, Attica turning it on this stream. All right, next up is AW again. 0-0 still, 3.47. Uh, Binghamton wins. Again, AW gets a no decision, though. Still 0-0. Let's see how he did. Four and a third. Scatters 7 hits and a walk over four and a third, but only leads to 2 earned runs and strikes out 7. But player of the game was Mike Jacobs. Jacobs, um, here you go. One for four with a run and four RBI. Did he hit a grand slam? He hit a 3-run home run. I don't know where the other RBI came from. Maybe a sac fly or something. All right. Well, the team gets the win, but AW still cannot get one. 23-17 for Binghamton. Binghamton 23-17, but they're not in first place. They're still 3.5 games behind the New Haven Ravens. All right, so let's finish today. All right. No one from the streamer team pitching for Binghamton today. But we have Max going for the Tides. And the Tides win 6-2. Max gets the win, goes to 6-0, and another Player of the Game award. Max is on fire. Late run support, 6 runs in the sixth. I guess that means he was still pitching then. Oh, he went the distance. 9 innings, scatters 8 hits and no walks, 2 earned, 5 strikeouts. No wonder he won Player of the Game. Nicely done, Max. All right, EVC up now for the Norfolk Tides. Let's make sure no one's pitching for the AA team, and they're not. So it's just EVC today. Ooh, that's a tough one. The Tides lose 2-1, but the loss came in a walk-off in the bottom of the ninth. So EVC gets a no decision, but gets the Player of the Game award. All right, let's see how he did that. 7 2/3, 6 runs, no walks, 1 earned, 9 strikeouts. That is a strong effort. The loss was to Heilman, who in 1/3 of an inning gave up uh, 2 hits and 2 hits and a walk for an earned run, 1 strikeout. That's a pretty bad 1/3 of an inning there. All right. So we will finish that. Okay, so David Cohn on the mound for the Tides. And no one from our streamer team. So I want to see how David Cohn does here. He was one of my favorite pitchers when he was on the Mets. Of course, Cohn gets the loss. They lose 8-5. All right. Let's finish today. So no one will be pitching for Norfolk for a couple days. But we have Attica Ryan going again for the Binghamton Mets. Uh, they win 4-0. Attica gets another win and another player of the game. He is on fire this stream. Let's see. Yeah, late run support. 1 run in the sixth and 2 in the eighth. He got the win, so he must have still been pitching in the sixth. He did. He went 7 innings. That's for Nolan Ryan. This is super efficient. 92 pitches let him go 7 innings, 2 hits and 2 walks. That's it, and 7 strikeouts. That's an impressive outing. For young Nolan Ryan to only have 2 walks and 2 hits in 7 innings. That's pretty good. All right, let's finish the day. And AW's up now. Still has no decisions. 0-0, 3.54 for AW. And it continues. Still no decisions, but he does get a player of the game. Binghamton does get the win. 2 runs in the bottom of the ninth for the walk-off victory. Decisive blow is delivered by Patience Redmond in the bottom of the ninth when he hit a solo home run off a 32-year-old right-hander Mark Wilkins to win the game for Binghamton. The home crowd went nuts. Uh-oh. All right. Let's see. 6 1/3 for AW. 4 hits, 1 earned, no walks, and 9 strikeouts. That is quite a good performance. So A.W. Casimir with a player of the game. So as of right now, here are the player of the game standings. Max has 2, Attica has 3, EVC has 1, and now AW has 1. All right, let's finish today. We now have to check in on AAA because I think they might be. Yeah, Max is pitching today. 6-0, 1.84. He has been on fire. And they win again 4-1. Max gets another win and another Player of the Game award. So he is tied with Attica again at 3 Player of the Game awards. Max goes 7 2/3, 6 hits and no walks, 9 strikeouts, and 1 earned run. As bad as Hammond was the other day, he does pitch 1 clean inning with a strikeout for the 7th save of the season. All right, nice job by Max again. Okay, we got EVC coming up here, and anyone in AA? Nope. This is working out well. We don't have both. We don't have streamer team pitchers in both leagues on the same day so far. Pitching against Carlos Silva, who has a card in the game. And the Tides lose 2-1. EVC does not get tagged with a loss. Oh, look at that. Went into extra innings. Tied at 1 until the bottom of the 10th when the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons win on a walk-off. Was it a home run? Yeah, a solo home run, walk-off home run. Let's see how EVC did. 7 innings, only 3 hits and 3 walks, 1 earned, 7 strikeouts. Seems like the kind of stat line, if they could have won, he might have gotten player of the game. But as it stands, Carlos Silva gets it. All right, we're almost to the end of May. David Cohn's pitching for the Tides, and none of our pitchers for the Binghamton. So let's see what David Cohn does. Again, another loss for Cohn. Every time I watch, he doesn't do well. All right. So our guys just pitched in Norfolk, so they won't have a start for another couple of days. So let's keep an eye on Double A. Attica's pitching again. Attica has been on fire. Let's see what he can do. He gets the win, but does not get player of the game. Uh, Binghamton wins big 13-2, including 5 runs in the top of the second. Look at that win percentage graph. All right, let's see. Attica goes 5 1/3. Shutout ball, 2 hits and 3 walks. Again, keeping the walk totals pretty low for Attica Ryan. And 8 strikeouts. So game score of 69. But let's see. Prentice Redmond went 2 for 5 with 3 runs and 5 RBI. So and 2 home runs. So yeah, you're not going to win player of the game when you have a guy like that at DH tearing it up. Uh, so we should have AW. AW still does not have a decision. Has a player of the game award so far, but still no decisions. And they lose 3-2, but the winning run came in the eighth. So again, AW does not get a decision and no player of the game this time. Another impressive performance of 6 innings, no earned, 4 hits and 3 walks against 8 strikeouts. That's a heck of a stat line. AW is really putting a good season together now after a slow start, but still 0-0. All right, no games in Double A. How about in Triple A? Max is going 7-0 with a 1.77 ERA. Let's see if he can maintain this hot streak. Norfolk wins 5-0. Max wins another Player of the Game award and extends his record to 8-0. This is unbelievable. What a streak. Getting run support too. 3 in the bottom of the first. That's got to help your confidence when you're out there on the mound. 7 1/3, 5 hits, no walks, and 10 strikeouts. That is a heck of a stat line. All right. Max jumps ahead now with 4 Player of the Game awards. What's going on? Oh, do we just flip over into June of 2003? Where were you all in June of 2003? Do you even remember? That's 21 years ago. Okay, what's going on here? Do we have a day off? I think we do. Let's check on the AA team then. Binghamton is pitching Brian Bannister, so no one's pitching for our teams today. Oh, we have a draft to do. Wasn't thinking about that. Oof. Well, let's see who's in this draft pool. There's no one in the draft pool. So what happens then? I think this happened because I changed the draft. I like to have the draft when it actually happens in June. The default is in November. And I think someone had said the first season you do that, your draft pool is gone because they're all drafted in November. So there's no one to draft. Yeah, there's no one here. There's no filters on. It's the default view. All right, well, let's just get this over with. I mean, there's no one to draft, so the draft is finished. Okay, that was painless. Negotiate with draftees? We have no draftees. Um, you missed out on Jim Unknown, right? Okay, so no one in AAA, no one in. Oh no, we did. We already saw this one, right? Max. No, no, this was yeah, okay, so no one pitched for us. Okay, so we have no one in AA, and in AAA we have EVC going. EVC gets the win and the player of the game. EVC catching up in the player of the game standings. And Palma gets another save. Also, let's see how Franchise Griffey's doing here. 337 with 6 bombs. All right, EVC went 7 innings, 3 hits, and no walks, 1 earned, 9 strikeouts. Yet another great stat line by EVC. All right, let's finish the day. Okay, so David Cohn's going there, and Atticus going to AA. David loses 6-3. Atticus does not get the loss though, so he gets another no decision. Ooh, look at this win probability graph. All right, let's see. Atticus goes 6 innings, 3 earned, 6 hits, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. That does count as a. I think that counts as a quality start, though, right? Six. Yeah, 6 innings and three or fewer earned runs. Because I know the big criticism of quality starts is you can have a quality start every game and you'd have a 4.5 ERA and you'd be 30 for 30 or whatever in quality starts. Yeah, 6 strikeouts, but 3 earned. Okay. And let me see how Cone does. Flying WV says my pick for strikeout leader initially was Ryan, but not sure if he can do it with a pitch count. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Well, those games though where he had 2 and 3 walks, that makes it possible. All right, David Cohn. Oh, Cohn finally gets a win while I'm watching. 15-2 win. Let's see if franchise Griffey did contribute to that. Went 2 for 3 with 3 runs, 2 RBI, and 2 walks, including 2 doubles. And Cone goes 6 1/3, scatters, wow, 5 hits and 4 walks. Good thing you got the run support there. Well, still managed to only give up 1 earned run, though. That's pretty good. All right, we've got no one on the streamer team going in AAA, and in AA we've got AW. Smiley-Face Jane just assumes Valenzuela is going to be the best. That's a pretty safe assumption. Bateman wins 5-2. AW finally gets a decision and a player of the game. Congratulations, AW. Let's check out this historic box score. 5 2/3, 5 hits, and 4 walks. That's a lot of base runners. 2 earned, strikes out 7. He dodged a lot of runs there and managed to get the Player of the Game award. Let's make sure no one's pitching in AAA. Yeah, we're good. Okay, Max is going in AAA. And no one of note in AA. Well, let's see what Max can do. He's been on fire. Man, Norfolk wins 2-1. Max goes to 9-0 and another player of the game. Yeah, Max must have pitched deep because Norfolk didn't pull ahead till the 7th inning, scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, lucky Max came out after 7, and then they scored for him in the bottom of the 7th, right after he came out. Scatters 4 hits and 2 walks, no earned, and 9 strikeouts. Lowers his ERA to 1.47. And another Player of the Game award. He has 5 now. Has he won one in every game he started since we started this stream tonight? I think so. That's crazy. What a run. All right. No one pitching for either squad. All right. I wonder why EVC skipped a day there. But anyway, EVC now going for the Tides. 4-2 with a 2.55. And the Tides win 10-2. EVC gets the win and the player of the game. And franchise Griffey Jr. hits a home run. There we go. That's what happens when you get run support. 2 runs in the top of the first, 4 in the top of the third, and there's no looking back after that. EVC goes 6 2/3, scattering 5 hits and a walk, 7 strikeouts, 1 earned run. All right. All right, David Cohn going for the Tides, and Attica pitching for the Binghamton Mets. Binghamton wins 6-1. Attica gets the win and the player of the game. Again, when Attica keeps the walks low, he does great. 2 hits and 1 walk in 6 1/3, 11 strikeouts. Flying WV, that's 11 strikeouts there with a pitch count. I mean, that's crazy. 91 pitches in 6 1/3. If you're throwing 11 strikeouts, that's at least 33 pitches there alone. And you know they're not coming on 0-2 counts because it's Nolan Ryan. Although he did keep the walks down to 1. Man, I feel a game by Attica. Okay, we've got AW now pitching against John Lester. AW finally got a decision and another Player of the Game award last outing. And Binghamton wins 7-2. AW gets another decision to win, but does not get Player of the Game. Let's see if John Duncan, did he put in an offensive performance as part of that 7-run outburst? Yeah, he sure did. He went 2 for 4 with 2 runs and 2 RBI and a walk. That included a home run in the 6th inning. But AW went 5 1/3, scattered 3 hits and 2 walks, gave up 2 earned, and had 5 strikeouts. But yeah, that offensive performance by Jeff Duncan got the Player of the Game award. All right, let's see who's pitching in AAA. Max is up again, 9-0, 1.47 ERA. And we've got just under 2 weeks to go before we get to the short season league starting. And Norfolk finally loses a game that Max pitches, and Max gets his first loss of the season. Let's see, Max goes 6 innings. He got rocked. 5 earned, 9 hits and a walk. Must have been some rallies though, because no home runs, only 1 walk, but those 9 hits must have hurt. All right. Someone finally managed to stop Max. All right, let's see. All right. No one from the streamer team pitching today. All right, EVC pitching again. And Norfolk wins 6-0. EVC gets the win and Player of the Game. He goes the distance. 6 innings, 4 hitter, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. All right, here are the Player of the Game standings now. Max with 5, Attica with 4, EVC with 4, and AW with 2. Everyone's putting in some really great performances tonight. All right, we've got David Cohn pitching for Norfolk. And, AA has the day off. All right, well, let's see what David Cohn does. They win 5-3, but not until the top of the 10th, so no decision for Cohn. Let's see how he pitched. 6 innings, 2 earned, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Not bad, not great. All right, let's see. Pedro Estacio going for the Tides. And Attica pitching for Binghamton. Attica gets the win and Player of the Game. He is now tied with Max with 5 Player of the Game awards. Let's see how many strikeouts he got. Seven strikeouts and 5 and 2/3. Gave up 5 hits and 3 walks though, so that probably hurt his pitch count. But only gave up 1 earned run. His ERA is now down to 2.74, and our closer, Lenny DiNardo, 14 saves with a .73 ERA. Wow. Never heard of the dude. Is he a fictional player? Let's see. Real life stats. Well, he's a career minor leaguer. Had some cups of coffee with the Red Sox, Oakland. Oh, actually, he went 8-10 with Oakland. That's a whole season in 2007. Hmm, totally missed that. All right, Atticus' turn in the rotation is over, and that brings up AW. And oh, Max is also pitching, so we have to do both of these. All right, let's do AW's first. Baylor loses 2-1. AW gets a hard luck loss there. That's unfortunate because he only gave up 1 run in 5 innings, a hit and a walk and 6 strikeouts. So that's a hard luck loss. We can't advance the day because we also have to see what Max does. 9-1, just got his first loss of the season. Let's hope that's not the start of a trend. Let's hope he can turn it around here. And Norfolk loses 7-6, but it's in extra innings, so Max won't be involved in the decision. And they didn't. Richmond didn't score till the top of the 8th, so Max might have had a clean sheet here. Let's see. Max was responsible for a couple of them. He went 6 and 2/3, 7 hits and a walk, gave up 2 earned, and 9 strikeouts. His ERA though is still just under 2. All right, so both of our pitchers went today, so we can advance the day now. And okay, looks like our AAA team is off today, so we can focus on AA. But no one from our team is pitching, so we'll just advance the day. We're up to the 17th of June. We have a week left. No one from our streamer team pitching in AA, and in AAA, EVC is going. Norfolk loses 7-6, but it's in 14 innings, so EVC will be long off the books by then. Walk-off run in the bottom of the 14th for Richmond. EVC got rocked though. 4 1/3, 5 earned, 5 hits and 5 walks and 7 strikeouts. Yikes. That is a rough stat line. I think he'll get one more start in before we get to the 23rd, so he can try to turn that around. Let's make sure no one was pitching for us in AA. They were not, so we can advance the day. Okay, we've got no one from the streamer team starting there, but in AAA, David Cohn. Let's see how he does. Cohn gets player of the game, but a no decision. No decision because Franco blew the save. Cohn went 8 1/3, 2 earned, 11 strikeouts. Slowly dragging his ERA down below 5 too. P Boom, welcome back. Haven't seen you around in a while. Hope you've been well. Just make sure we're not missing anything here. We are not. We can advance the day. Atticus pitching in AA, and That's it. So we can just focus on double A for this day. Let's see how Attica does. He gets the win and another player of the game. Attica has jumped ahead now in the player of the game standings. Six and a third, shutout ball, 3 hits and a walk, and strikes out 9. Another good stat line from Attica Online Ryan. In fact, let's give him a shout out. If you are not following Attica already, he is doing the TLDR online league, which incorporates elements of, I think, like fantasy, and I know there's like a player that's like Goblin in the league. Seems like a lot of fun, but also a great streamer and a great person. So if you're not following him, I suggest to follow. Check him out sometime. He's also my Stream Raider's grandfather. I Nasbase is my Stream Raider's father. I learned a lot about Stream Raiders from Nasbase, and he's a captain a lot of the campaigns I play in. And Attic is the one who introduced Nasbase to Stream Raider. So often we're in the same chat, placing units in the same Stream Raiders battles, and sometimes I'll ask Nasbase a question, and he will defer to Attica on a lot of those. Okay, so I got Attica's Player of the Game award, so we can advance today. Yep. Okay, so Max is pitching in AAA, and that's it. So we can focus on Max's outing in AAA today. This is probably his last start before we end the stream, because we're ending the stream on June 23rd of game time, because the short league, minor leagues start on the 24th, and that's when the rest of our players can finally start playing and we can start following them. All right, let's see how Max does. All right, he returns to his winning ways, gets another Player of the Game award. They win 8-3. It looks like he lowered his ERA, so he must have had a good outing. 7 innings, no earned. 2 hits, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. That's a heck of a stat line. And a Player of the Game. So Max and Attica both have 6 Player of the Game awards during the stream. All right, no one pitching for us in Double A. And in Triple A, we have, oh, no one either. Oh, yes, for some reason, we got a day in between now when Max pitches, when EVC pitches. All right, here's EVC. We have one more day after this before we end the sim for tonight. And none of our players is pitching in Double A today, so we can focus on EVC. 6-2, 2.58, and he's got 4 Player of the Game awards during our sim tonight. And they win 7-2. EVC gets the win and gets the Player of the Game award. Early run support. 6 runs in the bottom of the first will always help your cause. There's the stat line for tonight. Six and a third, 1 earned, scatters 3 hits and 2 walks, and gets 8 strikeouts. Yeah, that is definitely a Player of the Game worthy performance. And let me make sure we're not missing a start here. In Double A, we are not. Okay, last day of the sim because the day after this, all of our other players will start playing in short season ball. And hopefully, as they go through the season, their ratings start to become more normal and not the nerfed versions that they got because we brought them in as 18-year-olds, and the game engine does not like that. Okay, unfortunately, none of our pitchers are pitching today. So we're going to end our simulation with, I think that's it. So Binghamton loses 8-5. And wow, it's not letting me switch to the International League. All right, let's see what David Cohn does. He gets the win and player of the game. Sorry, I like David Cohn. I'm going to see how he did here. 7 innings, 1 earned, 3 hits and 2 walks. Really helps the whip, and 7 strikeouts. All right, so let's finish today. Now, when we go to the New York Penn League, there we go. We're about to start. P. Boom Hershiser is going to be the ace of the staff. We'll get the ball on day 1 of the season. I don't know, P. Boom, if you're still in the chat, you're going to be up. You are going to pitch this time, too. The first time we tested this out, P. Boom was only playing first base and hitting. And it turns out it was because when the game nerfed him and brought him in, because he was too young to have a profile, I guess, his stamina was set to 1. So we've corrected that. And you can see these younger pitchers, their profiles look more normal than some of the batters do. Yeah, no more dinger ball. Right? Because when you look at these batters, well, they still have you in the hitters list, so you might get some at bats. But like Tancredo Sandoval, oh, actually, he has a more normal profile now. It still has the crazy avoid K, but they've started filling in some of the other stuff. It's no longer ones. Okay, I'm now a little more optimistic that the game engine is going to be able to recover from this. Yeah, these all used to be ones. Still has a really high avoid K, but the profiles are starting to fill in. Okay, this is good. It's trending in the right direction at least. All right, well, yeah, all that starts tomorrow though in gameplay. So the next time we pick up this streamer team save, everyone will be playing. All right, so here, man, Max is 10-1, huh? All right, let's look at the pack giveaway. I'm going to unhide the Twitch ID column only. We'll keep everything else hidden. I mean, you all know what you put. All right, so which pitcher will have the most Player of the Game awards? Well, you both guessed EVC and you both were wrong. Max LP Hernandez and Attica Ryan tied with 6. But there's no one else in the drawing today. So you both advance. Which pitcher will have the most wins during this period? So let's see. Fine, it's gonna be okay as long as you typed it in correctly in the OOTP field. So, and if it's not, I can pull it from other ones where you did type it in correctly. So thank you for letting me know about that, though. Okay, so let's see. Max started 3-0. Uh, oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, Max started 3 and what? What just happened? Oh, there we go. Max started 3-0. He's now at 10-1. So he had 7 wins. EVC started 2-2. So he had 5 wins. Attica started 0-2. So he had 6 wins. And what happened to AW? Where's AW? Did he get promoted to AAA? Where's AW? What the heck is going on here? Let's go to our short list. Oh, AW's hurt. Dead arm, 5 days. Ah, bummer, AW. Okay, well, AW's 4-2. He started 0-0, so he has 4 wins. So the answer to this question is which pitcher will have the most wins? It was Max with 7. So you both would have gotten that wrong. But since you both got it wrong, you would both advance to the next question, which is which pitcher will have the best ERA on June 23rd? So AW's ERA, and this is going to be cumulative. AW's at 2.87. Attica's at 2.52. Oh, Max definitely 1.79. EVC is second with 2.51. So again, you both would have gotten that wrong. All right, so then we get to the numerical questions. It's a good thing you matched each other because you were both wrong. How many strikeouts thrown by the pitcher with the most strikeouts during the stream? Yeah, that's right. It's easy for me to say smiley face Jane because I don't have to try guessing these things. I just run the games. You're right. You're right. This is also why Alex Trebek did not gloat when people got questions wrong, even though sometimes he was a little snarky. Um, because I'm sure he knew he could not answer those questions without the cards. All right, how many strikeouts? So this will take a little bit of calculating. All right, Max has, you know what? I'm going to just put him down here. Strikeouts at the end. Max has 108. Um, EVC has 101. Oh, sorry, that's EVC. And then we'll go to AA. Attica has 110. But we have to subtract out what they had at the beginning. And then AW, he's on the injured list, so I have to go to the short list to find him. AW has 86. And then from the form, I know the strikeouts at the beginning. Max had 48. Attica had 41. EVC had 33. And AW had 34. So the most was Attica was 69. Good number of strikeouts, but uh that means Flying WV beat me to it. Congratulating Smiley Face Jane. Only 7 strikeouts away. Pretty good guess. Flying WV did say early on that he'd probably overestimated the number of strikeouts. But a real good guess, 76 versus 69. And let's just see, ERA, the season ERA, the streamer with the lowest ERA. Ooh, Flying WV would have beaten Spyface Jane by .01 earned runs. Look how close your guesses are on that. Wow. Amazing. Now, of course, the answer was 1.7 by Max. Yes, synchronicity. Take a drink. So you were both